Now we have to do some,
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Let's see. Tyrell, send out a distress call.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Okay, disable visuals. Oh shit, that was the wrong thing.
All decks reporting.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying. Lisa, what's the status of that Borg ship?
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zarva, damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Hail them.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
Break-even. This is the Starfleet vessel Buffalo. What is your status?
No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Stay sharp. We don't know if there are Borg on that ship.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
Agreed. We don't want another ship coming to a possible Borg ambush. I would really like to get rid of this stupid interact animation as well.
I put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to war.
Any ideas?
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the Break-Even.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma injectors.
Agreed. Scan the debris field at once.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and...
I really did like her voice in the previous iteration of the tutorial. That's good, but remember the Borg? I need you to work fast.
I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit Warp 1.
Tyrell, are the comms still jammed?
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal.
Any ideas on what's causing this?
There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal.
Recommendations?
Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
Agreed. Let's make that happen.
Target's shield.
Nice shot! 2 more jamming satellites left.
Send it.
Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them.
Do it. We need to find them and rescue Captain Taggart.
Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visuals should appear on our mapping systems.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Meanwhile, fucking afterburners. Alright.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These probes do not appear to be shielded.
Like they were building or assembling parts in our
Wait, what the hell am I doing?
Continue to follow the plasma trail.
Stations. Join me. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, he has a tractor beam. Talk about the most useless shit you could have possibly had, Julian. Shit.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields.
Got it, I might as well use it. I forgot that if you got the Bozeman engines, you can't turn for shit. Hey, Nog. I'll be with you in a
Incoming
minute.
transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
On screen.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance?
Yep. Yep, Borg.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured and taken to the Borg ship. They've assimilated him.
I see. And you're the acting captain?
Yes, sir.
Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Yes, sir.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
Okay, this is where Nog kills them effortlessly because of that thing's phaser bonus. Anytime now, Nog. Nog? You can hit the I win button anytime. I can see you're in Lotus mode. I can see it. Drop the hammer, Nog, anytime.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a little Borg trouble. Let's see what we can do about that.
Voyager? So the dedicated warship, the Chimera, is having to repair itself. But the Intrepid is going to finish off the Borg sphere. Am I reading that right? The science, like the glorified survey ship? Okay, the Intrepid had a hard time dealing with a Borg sphere on the show. Voyager spent most of that show running.
So, the rumors are true. The Borg have returned. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain?
He was captured by the Borg, Admiral. We're in pursuit.
Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer. And I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew.
The only way we'll find out is to rescue him.
Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Admiral, we're receiving an emergency transmission. That's it.
I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollock system and help the Kittimer before it's too late.
Does that include us, Admiral?
Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollock system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
Alright. And for some reason we get an accolade for meeting Janeway. So let's go ahead and slap that on there. And slap that on there. Now, it's the wrong noise. This is all the same.
We've arrived in the Pollock system, Captain. I have the Kittimer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your
Get us
orders?
closer. I want to run into stable scans. Could be another trap. This is all the same. This is unchanged. Like 90% of this mission is the exact same as before.
Sensors indicate several critical systems are offline, Captain, including communications. I am reading numerous life signs on board, however.
Good. There's still time to save both the ship and our surviving crew.
Something's not right here. Where are the Borg ships that attacked the Kittimer? Captain, I want you to scan those nearby gas clouds while we assist the crew of the Kittimer. Make sure they're not hiding any unwanted guests.
Understood, Admiral.
Sensors are having difficulty getting clear resolution through the gaseous anomalies. We will need to move in to very close range to acquire useful information.
Understood. Signal all hands to prepare for turbulence.
This is Janeway. We're detecting some unusual gamma radiation levels near your position. We're having trouble getting a clear scan. I don't like the look of it.
We have the same issue. Recommendations?
Try recalibrating your multispatial sensor array. That should provide a better reading. Let me know what you find out there. That level of radiation could hide a lot of things, including the Borg.
Understood. We'll try that. It's like
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated, Captain.
especially getting interrupted constantly by the fucking voice acting. Like this is easily the most tedious part of this mission. Like right here.
Picking
We're
up a
basically
transwarp
flying around in
signature.
circles.
It's right on top of us. The Borg.
Borg are attacking us as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly.
I wish I could, but I got a bleeding effect on right now. There we go.
Target shields have failed.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact. The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Can you hold out on your own?
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Admiral Janeway, what are your orders?
The Borg did some serious damage to the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I'm reading a few probes from the Kittimer in the system. Looks like they were conducting research here before the Borg attacked. I want you to collect data from those probes. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Understood, Admiral.
We'll send teams to aid the Kittimer while you collect that data. One more thing.
I trust my
If you or
crew.
your
We'll
crew
get the
are
job
unable
done.
I've linked the iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
This is the same
Good.
tutorial.
Head for probe number 2.
This is unchanged. I want to get to the stuff that's actually somewhat different.
One last probe, and we should be able to assemble all of the data.
Like, all we're doing here is basically flying in circles.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What's the status of the Kittimer?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimer to help analyze the data?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Agreed. Can you help the Voyager analyze the data we've accumulated in the system?
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files.
Let's see what he can determine.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. All hands, battle stations.
They're firing. I need help.
Target shields have failed.
I don't know if we're ready for this.
Hold the line. We've beaten them before, we can do it again. Remember your training. We're Starfleet officers. You've got it.
Multiple Borg warp signatures
Yep.
detected.
Ruining that
It's
cutscene.
an invasion.
We are the Borg. From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can.
They're leaving. Scan their trajectory. I want to know where they're going. Concentrate fire on that sphere.
Direct hit.
All right. Here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using the Pollock system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Based on our analysis, their most likely target is the Vega system. There's a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it, they'll have a large population to assimilate.
Tactical, I believe the Buffalo should go to Vega to warn the colonists.
Agreed. Voyager and Chimera are better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer. Once you've warned the colony, return to Earth space dock.
Can you stop the Borg?
It's not just a matter of can, Captain. It's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn the colony. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup. But you and I know we can't wait for them to arrive. Vega Colony can't wait.
Understood. Set a course for Vega.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Let's go.
Shields up. Red alert.
You will become one with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
Yeah, they're dead. They should be dead. And then it's gonna make you slowly fly your slug ass across the sector
colony
block.
about the impending attack. We'll do what we can here to hold off the Borg and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And now it wants us to fly our slow ass all the way to Vega. Instead of like the old tutorial, this is actually worse than the previous tutorial. Because it's making us fly our slow ass way there. Like, why would you... Like, the thing that everybody hates in this game, until later when it's a lot easier to do and a lot faster, is sector travel. So why would you put sector travel in the friggin' tutorial mission? Like, we don't even get, like in the TOS faction, like they have actual like conversations between characters on the ship during the mandatory sector travel of that like early game section. So we don't even get that. We're just slowly chugging. Like, why don't we have a conversation between like Flores and Zarva, or you know, or like between like Flores and Tavrel on the bridge, or something? You know, just give us something. Begin assimilation of the innocent. Let's finish this. Assimilation of the Innocent sounds like a metal album.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hail the colonies. We have to warn them.
Tavrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I could do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to the system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about...
The Borg are on their way. Mayor. What happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
You know, the backgrounds are super distracting at this point. Like, the backgrounds are so wildly inconsistent that they're actually becoming more distracting to me than actually not having a background at all. Because a lot of, like, the game cannot decide, like, it's so fucking random. Like, the game can't decide what background is where. Like, we just had, like, a galaxy view screen as our background here, despite the fact that we have, like, that whole, like, new bridge kit, and this is supposed to be, like, the shiny new tutorial. So for that old vision, and now we have, like, a background from the new bridge here. So for that old-ass visual asset to be front and center here feels like... like, back in the day, this game did not have backgrounds. And I feel like, at this point, that may have been better, because of how wildly inconsistent the backgrounds are. And sometimes they bug like crazy. I don't know. What do you think about that? This is kind of how I feel about it. Set a course for the satellite. This is basically, the map is different, but it's basically going to play out exactly the same.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Can we get transporter locks on the colonists?
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Let's put Zarva there. Because that's just weird. And Tavrel. Regenerative nanite canister. Heal grenade! Ugh! Hurry, I think the Borg will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here. Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Target's shields have failed.
Come on. Come on, just die. Okay, that did nothing. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, there we go.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
Good.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Target shields have failed.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
So, there's a book series called New Earth. In which Kirk escorts this colony fleet, like, way outside of Federation space. And this colony is constantly under siege. And he ends up, like, having to organize, like, a defense of the colony using the colonists and their ships. Like, there's some really cool sequences in this book series. And I highly recommend it. But yeah, like, if they're gonna help us fight off the Borg,
the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Like, what you should have done was you should have had those transports just start evacuating people. As many people as their cargo holds could, like, be filled with, while we handled, like, all the Borg invasion probes and shit. Like, we should have made use of those transports instead of warning them away, because this is all hands on deck. The Borg are invading the planet, and I guarantee they don't give two shits about no, like, rinky-dink, like, transports. The only reason they gave a shit about the transports at all was because they probably started shooting at them. So, like, really, we should be making use of those transports to get these people to safety. The fact that we ordered them away is kind of dumb. Stations, rotation. Can we switch that with Tyrell? Chance. No, that is permanently Julian Bashir. I am completely fine with this.
Are your ears stuffed? I distinctly heard your father call for Gok. Gok!
Does Bridget Long look like Gok to you? Put it back and pay better attention to your father.